As many of you guys know, the pre-patch is coming in a week. Yesterday, World of Warcraft tweeted a graphic where they're showing all of the things that are coming in the pre-patch. That included endeavors and the Elven exteriors. I know that they've been kind of vague on the wording before, and some people were speculating that it was coming, but PC Gamer published an interview yesterday about housing with WoW leads, and they have told the next steps for housing in this interview and some very exciting new features, what the future holds, and it's very fun. We'll be going through this interview. So obviously they are saying it's a big feature and they're pulling from 20 years worth of content from those cultures and those expansions, and this is something that is going to be lasting throughout the future expansions as well, not just the Midnight thing. So basically the housing team has a big backlog of requests and they are trying to get through all of them, and they want to add a bunch from those requests as well to the game, which is really fun to see. I'm really happy that they're very excited about it too, since Holly Longdale says that it's a problem for me too. I want everything now. Like, who doesn't? And here they're going through all the new things that are coming actually soon. So in the 12.0 pre-patch for Midnight, which launches in a week, they will add endeavors, as we saw on the graphic as well. That will be so much fun. There's so many new decor items, and they say that it will be pushing the number well into 4 digits, which is very exciting. For those who are very interested in what endeavors add to the game in terms of decor items, here are some of them. There are all of the endeavor initiatives and decor on Wowhead, and you can see some of the themes are to be determined, but there are some that you can already see. Cute mugs, sleeping bag, roasted kaffa. Oh, these are so cool. I'm so happy. Like, hello? The grinder? Oh my god, I'm obsessed. Then there's the artistic aid, blood elf themed. So we get a little wine bottle, glasses. These are needed. I need these. Easel, more bottles, this cool chest. Yeah, wine display. Oh my god, these are so cool. The elf girls are eating good. I love it so much. Then we have the draconic theme forks. Hello? Oh my god, ram legs. I would have needed this in my Scanlan build. Like, watering can. Oh, I love that. And then there is the Mechanome decor theme, electrical cabling. Oh, I can think of so many different ways of using this. There's a mechanical gauge. Oh my god, you can put these on like ovens and stuff. A whole lot of tiny little details you could add to your builds. I hope that they cost only like 1 decor per piece, but I love these. I'm not really a gnome or like a mecha gnome type of girl, but I can still appreciate it. Then there is the Kareshi ones, an incense burner. Oh, I love that. Oh, you can make like your own transmog guy, for example, in your room. Oh, imagine if they added that. Like, you could change your transmog by like clicking your wardrobe or something. That would be super cool. As you can see, there are actually a lot of endeavors that you can do. So I will be making a guide about the endeavors soon, and I'll go through all of the details there. They also mention about guild halls, which is very exciting. It's not coming in the pre-patch, but they said that it will be going live relatively quickly, which is super exciting and something that I had not really thought about that much, but that's very fun. And then also there will be a housing specific roadmap a bit closer to launch, and that will be showing all the housing related items coming over the next year. Hasikastas also says that co-decorating of houses is on the roadmap, so if you want help with your plot, it's on the way. Couples who play WoW rejoice. Co-ownership is something that we're looking at. That's very interesting and fun. And also, hello drama, like if you break up, who gets the house? That's kind of crazy. So I'm guessing that the wedding venues have something to do with this, possibly in the neighborhoods. I don't know. Is that just me? I feel like maybe. Other things that are coming soon, either after 12.0 or after the expansion's launch on March 2nd. New decor drops from Midnight's first set of raids, with a guaranteed number of items from each boss that has decor. The count will scale with raid size, will be personal loot, and will include bad luck protection. New renown levels, extra housing XP earned before those go live, will be applied to the new levels. He expects the housing journey to add 5 to 10 levels per major patch. That is crazy. That's a lot of levels in the end. Exterior rooms, which allow daylight and exterior scenes indoors in houses. Night Elf and Blood Elf exteriors to join the already existing orc and human flavors. Generously sized medium home exteriors. More visible plot boundaries, allowing players to figure out when they can push the edges of their land. And interactive objects, allowing players to hold a glass, a book, or play a game with their Diablo 4 expansion pre-order bonus chess set. That's very fun. Like, I really like the thought of like having interactive objects. You can drink from a glass or read a book, or yeah, that will just make it so much more alive in the houses. And it's gonna be so much more fun to have people over as well. And then here we have new things coming soon TM. So they're working on a pile of housing goodies that may not be too far behind. Import and export of rooms. Collection of objects and perhaps entire houses are on the list. That's so fun. I'm really looking forward to this because I'm a very story focused builder. I love building based on stories and like who's going to be living in that house. And my dream is to build for role players. Anything that role players might need in their craft, storytelling, that's my goal personally. So I'm very excited about the import and export tool. Other items that are on the way. The limits to exterior decor will rise and the current prohibition on exterior lighting will drop. Mounts and pets you've collected will be allowed to wander your home. New decor items will also allow you to mimic other cultures and biomes inside and outside your house, including snow and flavor animations for some decor items where you click and something happens. For example, a cauldron that would bubble. That's really, really fun. And then here are things that Blizzard is keeping an eye on. So they're not happening soon, but it's really fun to know that they are thinking about it. More nuanced neighborhood controls for leaders, but only if players want them. Permission for guild ranks that would allow guild leaders to determine whether characters can build a house in the guild neighborhood. Basement levels which aren't currently possible due to technical limitations. More communal spaces and event support. Examples given were a lap track, a player-controlled ticketed play on a communal stage, large-scale role-playing events, or interactive Sleep No More style interactive narrative houses using interactive objects, future neighborhood areas either by expanding existing neighborhoods or creating new ones. A key area of focus for them, housing decor costs and structure. So they are happy with the decision to make housing items individual purchases, so you can buy one cup at a time or one chair instead of, you know, just unlocking that cup and being able to copy that over and over and over to your build. Things that are being actively tweaked now are the decor budgets for individual items, the actual cost to buy on vendors in effort, and creating clusters of items that are less expensive. So flagstone paths, for example, and clusters of plants. That makes a lot of sense and I would love to see that added. More of that sort of thing where it's a cluster. It makes also decorating easier for people who haven't done as much like landscaping, for example, in other decorating games. If you just have like these bigger clusters of plants, for example, you can just place that, and also it's more cost efficient, obviously, or budget efficient. And they also state that players have been driving development. There's very little we would say you're not going to get it at all. It really is about prioritization based on what we're seeing and hearing. Players may not know this, but that in posting a Goofy Chair video that they've now just sideswiped our development, but it's very much happening. We don't want to be overly prescriptive. We want to support the things that the community decides to do, and we're doing this together. I love this interview. I think it's so nice to see what they're thinking about housing and how much focus they're putting on that as well. I'm super excited. All of these new things coming actually soon. There were some actual surprises for me personally. The guild halls, for example. I was not actually expecting so many levels per patch for housing. And then also the interactive objects. That's super fun as well. The other things I already sort of assumed or knew. Already tested some of these things on beta, for example, the plot boundaries and night rooms and the day rooms. Also the new things coming soon TM part was very fun. It was nice to see that they are thinking about these things and want to add them, since the player base is definitely asking for a lot of these. But yeah, I will be adding a link to this interview down below to the description box. Let me know what you thought. Are you excited for the patch coming? Are you looking forward to some of the items that are coming soon TM? Are there things that they didn't mention here but you would like to see added? I would love to talk about it down in the comments. And of course, this video was a little bit different from what I normally make. I usually make more so like tours and speed builds and tutorials, but I'm very invested in housing and I will be making more of these in the future as we get more news, for example the roadmap. So if you would like to see more content like this and housing news, subscribe to my channel. I will be giving all of the news and all of the content for housing in midnight and the future, clearly, since they are making it a long-term thing. I'm super excited personally. 1 week to go until the pre-patch. I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, I will go build now and I will see you in the next video. Happy building!